Welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline at Duke's Rib House and Grill, 1910 Cochran Road. The best bartender, Kelly, told me it's 1901. Well, they got to check their Facebook page. It says 1910. Anybody that doesn't have a dumb phone, check out where we are. I say it's 1910 Cochran Road, 15220. Everybody found it, so I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming in on a warm day. We've been talking about all these frigid, sub-freezing days, foot of snow. It's just great. I know you have spring fever, and the crowd's been very loud before we got here. This is the biggest crowd we ever had at Duke, so I want to thank every one of you for coming out. Appreciate it. I'm Al Levine, the talking machine. This is Smoking Jim Frazier. He's shy right now because big crowds, they don't bring out the best in him, but you'll find out later. I want to thank everybody for watching us on Verizon 32 in the greater Pittsburgh area, from Mccoy up to Cranberry and Wexford to City of Pittsburgh. Comcast 7 only in Bethel Park. That's just how Comcast divided up the Pittsburgh area. All of our shows are archived on YouTube, and you can see over 280 some shows of us. If you need a link, just ask Alan Levine, the talking machine. I'll send it to you. Please don't ask Smoking Jim. He's still looking for the link I sent him about boxing that we did 1 week ago. But he'll find it. And I was looking at Facebook today, and we're always asking people for likes. When I left the house over 3 hours ago, we had 4,416. So I want to thank everybody that liked us. I appreciate it. And I also heard a few of my new friends here now. When I get home, I will confirm the friend. They may have liked our page. I don't know if we're up from 4,416, but we just hit a brand new high as we're speaking. 4,417. Thank you, whoever that person was. We're going to start our show. How we start it with is what's on our mind. Smoking Jim Frazier, what's on your mind?
Thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. And if you want the green,
there you go.
You got to see Levine. I'd like to start off each and every show by thanking Kelly and the owner, Reddy, for having us back here once again. Please take care of your bartenders and waitresses. And if you haven't done so already, do yourself a favor and grab a menu, because 2 weeks ago I had the best ribs I ever had in my life. Big hand for international master photographer Bill Boyce and his beautiful models in the house. Warm welcome for award-winning writer and author Jody in the house.
Hold on a second. A little prop here. She wrote this book, and for anybody that's going to college and you're going to move somewhere, I will give this book away free. All right? And this is by Jody Velasquez, his business partner, the author of Slick Move Guide, which I did read, and she's an award-winning author also. Thanks, Jody. All right, go ahead. I'm ready now.
I think everybody knows by now that I'm an NFL scout. And as a scout, I don't care if you're black, white, or candy stripe. I want the best players. I don't care who your mama is. I don't care who your daddy is. Best players play. That's why I can't understand why the Pittsburgh Steelers is trying to get rid of Troy Polamalu. Troy Polamalu is still the Pittsburgh Steelers' best safety. Troy Polamalu is still the Pittsburgh Steelers' best defensive player. He's still the team captain. He's still a former NFL Defensive Player of the Year, 8-time Pro Bowler. The Pittsburgh Steelers made a mistake when they got rid of Rod Woodson. The Steelers made a mistake by getting rid of Joey Porter. The Steelers made a mistake by getting rid of James Harrison. Steelers made a mistake by getting rid of Dick LeBeau. I'm not here to hate. I'm just shooting straight. If Pittsburgh gets rid and makes a mistake by getting rid of Troy, then the Pittsburgh Steelers don't want to be great. They just want to be 8-8.
Thanks, Smoking Jim. Is that all? He looked like he was ready to fight there. Really? I appreciate it. Hey, I got to do some promotions here. And if you have any flyers or you have fundraising for the future, just get something to me and we'll do it. Smoking Jim, we got a thing in Bethel Park called the Bethel Park Scholarship Fund. And what we're trying to do is get $5,000. So got people like Aaron Ward, who's on the camera, and others that volunteer for the station, so they can actually go out and they get a scholarship and learn more about videography. And we're blessed here that Andy, who owns EV Hardware, is donating a Weber grill. For all of you except Smoking Jim, I am not picking on him. He told me he doesn't cook, but I know people like to grill outside in spring and summer and even winter. This is a stainless steel Weber grill worth about $650. A $1 ticket. I actually only have 20 of them here today. They just gave me a few because they know he's a gambler, so we got to watch that. But we're going to be doing this, and then on a council meeting before Father's Day, we'll have the live pooling of the ticket, the winning ticket, on Bethel Park Council Night. So it'll all be there on TV, and you'll see who wins. And we appreciate you don't have to buy any tonight. Just enjoy the food and the show. But we will be selling these, and I had to put that out. Thanks, Smoking Jim. We have a few other things. You know what? We got such a big crowd. I'll do what's on my mind. And it was with the Steelers, but I'm not going to talk about Troy anymore. He will go to the Hall of Fame. I just hope it's not about money. I guess I got to talk a little bit because he forgot about the money. It's not about the player. It's not whether he's getting old. It's about that signing bonus. If he retires early, he doesn't get it. I just hope the Steelers have some class for a guy that sacrificed numerous concussions, played linebacker when they had no linebackers, played safety, you name it, defensive back. He did everything possible, and he even timed the snap so he could jump on and grab a quarterback before he got the ball. So to me, give him his money, let him retire with class. Everybody will think the best, and he'll be a future Hall of Famer. Usually I'm a gentleman and I bring up women first, but I'm going to make an exception. A friend of ours, Jody, recommended that I talk to this athlete who decided at an advanced age to become a super athlete. So, Andy, will you come on up here? Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Do you want to say your name?
Yeah, Andy Morgan from Moon Township.
All right. And Jody recommended that you come in here, and we also have one of the gyms where you train at. I have their coaches and all that coming next week from Top Tier. So I noticed you're wearing their T-shirt. I like shameless promotions. Now, I'm not going to ask my normal questions because I know you told me you wanted to be a better athlete and get in shape at a certain age.
That's right. And, so now you want me to
tell your story. You don't have to say that, you know, what age you are. At 35, you look pretty good.
Yeah. I'm on my 20th anniversary of my 35th birthday.
We have an honest man here, folks. I'm between two honest men.
Yeah, that's 55 out there for anybody who wants to really know the answer. So it's...
What happened?
Well...
What happened at 50?
I looked at a picture of myself, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I can't believe I let myself get to that point. So I was 35 pounds heavier than I am now. So just one of those...
Well, what did you do? What did you do then?
I started to kickbox.
Why would you start to kickbox?
Because I was always a wrestler, a fighter when I was younger. So I said, okay, let's start. It was promoted as a way to get in shape and be able to defend yourself.
So you were an athlete when you were younger.
Oh, absolutely.
And you must be working at a job where you don't move around much.
I don't move at all. I sit and stare at a computer screen all day.
All right. Well, here, if you want to lose 35 pounds, he'll give you the secret right now.
Secret. That's right.
What is it?
Well, the big secret is you have to work out and not just, as some people tell me, I work, say, for instance, I walk 5 miles a day. I've done it for 6 months. That's great. But you have to walk, if you can walk 5 miles, walk 6. If you can walk 6, walk 7.
Hold it. What happens when you walk 8 and you can't walk back home?
Walk 4 out and 4 back.
Well, I'm just telling you some common sense. Definitely. That's part of what we do here. I wasn't trying to be funny. I'm dead serious. If somebody walked 8 miles out, think about it. Who are they going to call?
I'll give him my phone number. Hey, call me.
No, thanks for putting up with that.
Yeah.
All right, so you do that. Always go a little more.
When I first started kickboxing, there was women, men. I couldn't keep up with anybody. But every time I went, I tried to do one more push-up, one more sit-up, and each time I did that. Right. And eventually, that's what you do.
So you're that competitive. You're competing with yourself.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Don't compete against someone else. That never works.
Well, that's what I talk about in life, trying to overwhelm Facebook with my positivity. Just worry about yourself, take care of that and all the other things, see what happens.
Right. So, I mean, I since then I started doing obstacle course races. So I'm like the oldest competitor out there.
Well, you know what? The good thing about that is there's nobody else in your category.
Well, that's true. I was coming first.
He's a smart man. I like your style. On a serious note, do you train in one gym, 2 gyms, 3 gyms, or your home? Or all of them?
Probably all the above, yeah. I mean, I work out during lunch, my lunchtime down in Pittsburgh.
Thanks, Reddy. He's hungry. Those are healthy French fries.
It's not just kickboxing though. It's core. We do our core. We do a lot.
When
of cardio.
You mean core, do you want to explain to somebody that's just tuning in when I rebroadcast it?
Core. The core is anywhere from your knees to your shoulders.
Okay. Well, just because you know it doesn't mean everybody else does.
And it's front and back. So it's not
core in the front, core in the back.
Core in the back.
Okay.
That's right.
Now you just learned something, everybody here.
That's right.
Work your core.
And nothing, all sports revolve around the core. Baseball, football, kickboxing. You can be a little guy, and if you can throw a punch and use your core, that's what develops your power.
Now, how long did it take you to lose the weight, the 35 pounds you said that you needed to get rid of?
Probably about 4 years.
And how long have you been doing this?
About 7.
That's not bad. How many miles do you walk?
Walk? I don't walk anywhere.
Remember that first part that he had? Don't believe any of it.
No, I take that back. I started walking.
All right.
And eventually I got to the point I could walk 10 miles. Then I said, hey, wait, now I'll run 10 miles.
I wanted to hear. Oh, man. It's tough trying to handle both sides of the question, asking it and answering it.
That's right.
But you did well. You come back strong.
Right.
And I am sarcastic, so I knew you had to do more than that. I'm just trying to pull it out of you. Jody said what a good guy you are, so it took a while.
Well, not only that, but I do other stuff.
Okay.
I like to skydive. Okay. Now, since I've been 50, skydive, scuba dive. I rappelled off the Oliver building.
Did you?
25 stories.
No, that's unbelievable.
Yes.
Do you coach people on this? Because you sound like a life coach right now.
I try, but they don't want to hear it.
Well,
so I'll have to.
We're done with you here.
Okay, they'll have to get a
We're
certificate.
done with you here. I wanted to hear if I could promote you anyway. But I appreciate you being on and showing that after the age of 50.
That's my point.
That you can do it.
Yeah,
so that's a great point. Well, Andy, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
I tell you what, I am so honored to have this young man here. We tried to get him in West Virginia. We tried to get him in Penn State. He's a first team All-State guy the last 2 years. They didn't want him. They're going to have to pay the price because West Point took him. He'll be playing next year for Army. Big hand for Eric McAllister, who went to high school near Gateway.
All right, enough of that. Tell them where you really went to high school.
Obviously, I went to Central Catholic down in Oakland. Gateway couldn't get me, so.
And we don't like to talk about the communities because, to me, I pray for them all. They're all the same in my eyes. I don't know what my friend's talking about here. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Pleasure to have you here. Tell us what's going on in your world. You had a great season?
Oh, yes. The season was great. Obviously, we didn't get the outcome that we really wanted. We made it to the Whitfield Championship again for back-to-back years. Played Pine Richland the second time, and we lost, but nonetheless, it was a great season for us. People thought it was going to be a rebuilding year, but, you know, we said, nuh-uh, not for our senior year, so we made it.
Not with your players.
No, not with our players. And that's every year with Central. Credit the coaching staff. We have the best athletes.
Mention your coaches.
We Coach Terry Totten, Coach Steve Bazilla, Coach John Vaughn, all of them. They definitely are the key to success.
Sure. They help guide you, and they obviously got the good horses here to take you to the championship.
Oh, yes. It's definitely a testament to the time that we put in and the time that they spend away from their families and their other outside lives. They definitely throw a lot into us, and we just try to give them a good return on their investments.
All right, since we got so many guests, this investment's taking you to West Point.
Yes.
So I think that's fantastic. Yes, I wish you the best of luck. Tell me about that process for a minute or so.
Well, the process is pretty strenuous, to say the least. The application process takes a while. You have to get a congressional nomination. I wrote Joe Biden, and I also had the nomination.
Did he write you back?
Yeah, but we also had the nomination from the football program, so that was also well. And the offers from West Point are few and far between. So whenever I did get the offer, I had 15 other Division I scholarships. So it was definitely kind of hard, but you just really can't pass that opportunity up.
I think it's an honor, and you're going to help serve our country. My son's in the Navy right now, so I'm happy for you guys.
Beat Navy.
Well, that'll happen. I think Navy's been winning lately. I wasn't trying to rub it in.
Navy has been winning. As of late.
Again, what is it, about 10, 12 times in a row?
We don't like to live in the past. We just try to, look towards the future.
Hold it. We didn't have the future yet. We're still in the same season that they beat you.
The future is we're in 2015. They didn't beat us in 2015. So
you're a smart man. We're talking about my son. I'm the talking machine. You're just about done. We want to wish you good luck. Anybody else you want to thank or say hi to? Who's that with you?
That's my mother. Thank my mom, my dad, everyone that's helped me along the way. But that's about it. Thank you two for having me on the last couple of years. It's been a good ride.
Well, we've seen you grow physically and mentally.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, and I'm proud of you. It's been an honor to have you on here. And anytime you come back on leave, if it's on a Monday night or if we're doing on another show, you're welcome back anytime to give us an update, Big E.
Oh, no doubt. Thanks for having me.
We have a young lady that looks like she's a supermodel. She's in the Penn Hills Hall of Fame, the West Virginia Hall of Fame, and soon she'll be in the City of Pittsburgh Hall of Fame. Big hand for Coach Monique Mccoy. Did I say the first name right? Monique. Okay.
Monique, welcome to the show, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
How are you? Here's some Eagle paraphernalia. So you guys have to be Obama Eagle fans from here on out.
Hey, I'm already an Eagle fan from Keystone Oaks, Golden Eagles.
It's upside down.
He was homeschooled at Gateway. That's why we try not to talk about what community he's from. Coach, why don't you say your name? And
My name is Monique Mccoy. I coach the Obama Lady Eagles along with Darrell Dap Porter, a Pittsburgh legend, and Devon Alexander from McKeesport.
And I have family from McKeesport. My mother's family come from McKeesport. So communities are well covered here by everybody but Smoking Jim.
Absolutely.
Now, a friend of mine told me to say hi to you, Steve Okabayashi.
Yes.
And that's how we connected up, because for some reason, one of the guys next to me, the only guy next to me, does announcing and everything. And he forgot to say you could come on our show and bring your team.
Yeah, you forgot about us. Can't do that anymore. You can't do that anymore. You got to remember us and keep us on here. Okay. Keep the Obama Lady Eagles going. Everybody put them on the map. Please check them out.
You're on the map. Tell us about this season for a little bit, and then we'll start bringing players up and get them a quick interview maybe while you're here so you can introduce them. Okay?
We had, in our city league, we went undefeated, 10-0, along with winning the city title this year for the second time.
Second time.
We had a two-peat, as they would call it.
I'm a fan.
All right.
I like the winners.
Yes. So they did an awesome job. Unfortunately, Friday, our season came to an end. We played my alma mater, Penn Hills High School, and we lost. But there's a lot of promising things with this team, and we're just going to keep on pushing until we get to Hershey. Basically.
That's great. How many seniors do you have?
We have two. One of our seniors is here tonight, Bree Clifford. She's here. So, and Smo Rainey could not make it, but only two. So we have basically a lot of our players back coming next year.
Well, you notice that's why I was asking, to see what the future looks like.
The future looks very bright, very bright, very bright.
Well, that's great. Now, I don't know how many players you have, and I'm the talking machine, so they're not allowed to out-talk me. But could we have them, come up? So we could at least get them some airtime to say who they are.
Absolutely.
They could say hi to somebody.
Absolutely. Ladies, it's your time. Come on.
You want to call them out, and then they can come up?
I'll go.
How about that? Senior first?
Senior first, Bree Clifford.
You can't be getting old, senior. I don't want to be rude with your coach, but grab the mic, tell people who you are. You want to say hi to somebody?
I'm Brianna Clifford. I'm a senior. Want to say hi to my mom. Hi, Mommy. I'm a power forward and a guard.
Tell me your number.
It's week 33, but, I make it look good,
33 is actually famous in the area for Rolling Rock beer. So.
I make it look good.
Are you going to college?
Yes, sir.
Where at?
I'm undecided on two, which is Edinburgh and Cal U.
Well, I wish you good luck, and if you want to talk about Cal U, talk to Smoking Jim Frazier.
I got you.
They just won the championship yesterday.
Thank you, and good luck to you.
Good job.
All right. We have Renee Sermons.
All right, you know the drill. Say your name if you want to say hi to somebody. At least tell us your number.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Renee Sermons. I am a shooting guard for the Obama's girls basketball team. I'm in 11th grade. I want to say hello to my family back there. Thanks for coming, supporting me, and my best friend. She's always at my games. And yeah.
Your number is?
I'm number 13.
Look for her next year. All right.
Thank you. We have Raquela Little.
Hold it. Did you say she's little? You know what to say.
My name's Raquela Little. I'm a junior, and I play point guard in 11.
Anybody here you want to say hi to? Anybody?
My family, other coaches, and just friends.
She's also a tenacious defensive player.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to look for you next year when my buddy tells me you're playing. Good luck.
All right. We have, I guess Michaela Porter.
I'm Michaela Porter. I'm a forward for Obama Academy.
What number?
I'm number 20, just like my pops. I like to say hi to my family and my brother and my friends.
Good luck.
Check out the dimples.
Next is Taylin Tyler.
What am I? Okay, I'm Taylor Tyler. My number is 22. I'm a sophomore, and I want to say hi to my mom, my stepdad, and my grandma.
Good luck to you next year.
Next is Kaye Diller.
I'm Kaye Diller. I'm a sophomore at Pittsburgh Obama. I'm number 14, and I'm a guard.
Thank you. Good luck.
Next we have Taylor Stewart.
Hi, I'm Taylor Stewart. I'm a sophomore, and I play forward and guard. And I want to say hi to my mom and my family who are here right now.
Thank you very much. Good luck to you next year.
And that was a small portion of the Lady Eagles, but they came tonight, so we appreciate them coming and whatnot. But I also want to introduce my coaches, because I can't do what I do without these two men. They keep me in check, and I learn so very, very much from both of them. I'm still learning.
Well, we'll learn till we die.
That's right. I learned so much from them. I'm going to continue to learn. But I have to call this young man out first.
Okay.
He's a Pittsburgh legend. He played for Prairie Traditional High School. He went on to play for the University of Pittsburgh. And we were proud to have him for another season this year. This is his second season as one of the coaches. So, Darrell Dap Porter.
My hero!
I'm noticing a pattern. 2 championships, 2 years. Go ahead.
Darrell Porter, I'm an assistant coach with Monique and Coach D. And try to work with the girls and help them reach their full potential.
Hey, Coach, I think you're doing a good job. I noticed the trend I was talking about. 2 years, 2 championships.
Oh, that sounds good to me. 4 years. Let's go for 4 years.
I want 3 first. 3-peat always sounds great.
Oh, yeah, we'll get 3.
We'll be watching you for the 3-peat.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
And this next gentleman came also last year. He is a McKeesport native, did very well. He actually played football and basketball for McKeesport High School.
Double threat.
Yes, a double threat. And he went on to play at Point Park College. So, Devon Alexander.
Okay. Your name? You can talk for a minute.
All right. Yeah, my name's Devon Alexander. Graduated from McKeesport 2008. Played there 4 years. And then went on to Point Park University. Got my bachelor's in business management. Played there for 4 years for Bobby Rager. And I'm just happy to be a part of the team.
How long have you been coaching with the team?
This is my second year as well, coaching with the team.
Coach, I'm noticing another pattern here.
Yes.
I'm all about these patterns. These guys have been with you 2 years, 2 championships. Now I got to ask you, how many years have you been here?
This is my 4th year.
Okay, I got to the bottom of it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey,
Thanks for having us.
You played with Tamir Brown at McKeesport?
Yeah.
You guys had a great team. I see you play. Great play.
He's 2 years younger than me.
Yeah, great team.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. We'll have you back again.
All right.
Another championship, 3-peat. Coach, you've got quite the staff and team here.
I have an awesome staff. We work very well together. Dap is like the big brother. Devon is the little brother, and I'm just the nagging little sister in the middle, big little sister in the middle. So we fit well, and our common goal is just to make sure that these girls meet their full potential and hopefully go on to college and get their education so they could go on and do many, many wonderful things.
It's great. I appreciate you coming here. I'm glad we had a couple conversations, even an inadvertent one and everything, but it all worked out. Is your principal here?
No, unfortunately, Dr. Walters could not make it, but he sends his love to all the Lady Eagles, and he thanks you for having our team on your show tonight.
Well, thank you, and good luck next year. 3-peat.
Let's go.
Yeah, thank you very much. We're very proud of the effort that's gone into this. Donnybrook is actually an area in Dublin. It's the name of a neighborhood, and the history is that there was a fair, a carnival in Donnybrook since the 1400s, and at one point a big riot broke out at the Donnybrook Fair, and the name Donnybrook kind of stuck and became synonymous to a brawl. So when you hear a Donnybrook, they're actually referring to a place that's in Ireland, a neighborhood in Dublin. But it's got the infamous.
I'm gonna ask the question. Interrupt you. How did you come up with Donnybrook?
Well, it is a brawl because it is a brawl, and it's a very honorable effort between 2 countries, 2 cities, 2 great groups of kids that are amateur boxers that are really looking to do some great things in their own lives and are part of 2 really great teams. And on top of that, those 2 teams get together here once a year and now we're making it an annual event, and these kids are becoming friends, and they're learning about different parts of the world, and we're looking forward to bringing a Pittsburgh group of boxers into Ireland in July. So that's a whole other piece of this Donnybrook puzzle which we're bringing about.
Right.
So
how long did it take you to develop this, to get it up where it was going?
It's been an incredible journey. About 5 months before last year's fight, about November, I was approached by some member, Michael Devon, and some other friends of the Hibernian Celtic Athletic Fund, and they were looking to create a boxing event, and asked me did I know any teams in Ireland, and I happen to know the gold medalist, the only gold medal boxer in Ireland. Is a guy named Michael Carruth, and Michael Carruth runs the Drimna Boxing Club in Dublin. And Michael told us, in 30 years since I won the gold medal, some Yank calls me every year and says, we want to bring you over. And this is the first time he got here, was coming from Pittsburgh.
You're the first Yank that did it. We're Pittsburgh proud about that. Absolutely. That's why I wanted to get some of this story out on how you did it, because it's not easy to do it.
It takes a big effort. We have loads of sponsors, as you'd find out in this promotional event book, and we've got sponsors from People's Natural Gas, PNC Bank.
If you don't mind, because we're all about this. We're public access TV.
Sure.
This is great in the community. We do boxing. Matter of fact, we did Golden Glove Saturday night.
Right.
We did the week before. Pittsburgh Boxing Club did an event, 16 fights.
Right.
We had 9 fights the other night. Some of your fighters are going to be on this card.
We're looking forward to seeing them all at the Donnybrook, and all of the
sponsors since I
well certainly the building trades, all of the building trades, the unions are very much involved in this, and this is a chance for us to engage with kids in Pittsburgh and in Ireland who are from very tough neighborhoods, very tough places. And this is an opportunity for the building trades to get involved, not just with those kids in the ring, but bringing them along as young men. We're hoping to develop some apprenticeship opportunities for them here and in Ireland. It's been a
You're actually doing what I tell Smoking Jim about. You can network anywhere. Wow. He saw me doing it the other night at the fights, doing some networking. I believe in that. That's why I'm glad I could have you on to explain some of this stuff. I was a longtime union steward at the Post-Gazette negotiator for my union out of the PPMWS CWA 14842. So I can give you all those things. I've been out of there 4 years. I respect all that. And what I like to see is this is an international collaboration. And that's even more cool than anything else.
All right. Well, again, we're delighted to be part of it. The Ireland Institute is a peace-promoting organization that works on the issues in Northern Ireland, the Catholic and Protestant issues, and empowering young people in Ireland. And we're just so happy to be part of empowering them here as well, because this is our home too.
And how do we get a hold of you? Because I know people are going to be interested about it. For some reason, there's a lot of people with Irish descent here, and you're doing it for some unknown reason on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, for any of you that don't know about St. Patrick's Day. It's not St. Patty's Day, it's St. Patrick's Day. So I'd rather at least put it out there, because I do like to read and I do know history. So I'll let you roll.
Just want to mention that we are happy to say that the event is sold out. So we don't have any more tickets for sale. We do have sponsorship opportunities for those that still want to get involved. And it's only a week away tomorrow, so it's coming up quick. So we're really looking forward to the show.
And most people in Pittsburgh procrastinate. I'm so glad to hear that you sold out already. That sounds great. I'm happy to actually do some red carpet interviews coming up, so we'll see how that goes. Smoking Jim will be one of the ringside announcers. So Pittsburgh Sportsline's all about it. Mike Devon even took our logo. You saw our sign here, gave him a logo. So I'm a proud sponsor of what you're doing. Anything more I can do to help, I will. Tell them how to get a hold of you, please.
Sure. You can call us at the Ireland Institute, 412-394-3900, or check out the website of the Donnybrook. It's www.pittsburghdonnybrook.org. All spelled out.
That phone number for the simple fact I'm getting hard of hearing with him and everything.
Sure.
So do it one more time.
The Ireland Institute of Pittsburgh, 412-394-3900.
And tell them that Donnybrook.
Again, the website is www.pittsburghdonnybrook.org. Spell it out. One word.
Sounds great. Jim, thank you very much. Good luck. See you next Tuesday.
Great job. Thanks, Mr. Lane.
All right, I'm honored to have the head coach of the Pittsburgh team of the Donnybrook. Introduce yourself, Jack.
My name's Jack Mook. I'm the head coach of Team Pittsburgh Boxing, and I'm a trainer for Steel City Boxing on the north side.
Well, we saw you Saturday night, and we saw you the week before with some boxers there, too. You got some pretty good boxers out there. They don't always win because when it goes to the judges' card, you never know, right?
No, you never know, but what I look for is just make sure the kids are doing what I'm teaching them to do, that they're competing at the highest level that they can, and I get everything out of them, and that they walk out of that ring with their head up.
Well, I've seen your style over the years. This is the first time we actually met in person. I've seen you to wave to and have heard you. You're always guiding them on what to do. You're even telling them what's going to happen before it does. They don't always listen, though.
No, there's a lot of nerves, and there's a lot of stuff going through that young man's head, and butterflies, and you know, it's just a part of maturity and growing up. The more fights a fighter has, the more relaxed he'll be in a fight. I mean, you saw that with Garcia and Buckley in that last match.
Yes, we did.
And we knew, you know, Garcia's just a very seasoned vet, and we called him out. We need Buckley to fight guys like that so that he can start learning more of the maturity, more of that timing.
And get better.
Of course.
You improve by adversity.
You have to. You got to fight better to get better.
That's how we grew up. Now you got to pass it on to the next generation, right?
I'm trying to. I'm doing everything I can. I love teaching these young men, and it's a gift and a blessing to myself to be able to work with kids every day.
And how long have you been doing this, Jack?
I've been boxing since I was 12, but
and now you're 35?
34, man.
Sorry about that, Coach. Easy. Don't hit me with a short left here.
I'm 45. I've been coaching for about 11 years.
Oh, that's great. And I know you've had a lot of publicity in the papers with all the good things that you do. Could you tell some of the people that maybe they don't know about you and some of the things you've done the last couple years?
Well,
I mean, I'm proud to have you here. I know you're a humble man and you don't really like to talk about it, but it has been in the papers, on the news and everything. And I'd be remiss if I don't bring it up on public access TV on Bethel Park, all right?
It's okay. Yes, I adopted 2 kids from my gym, Joshua and Jesse, and they took my last name, and these 2 young men are boxers, and, you know, they were born into poverty and came to the gym, and then they were put with other foster care that
it didn't work out that well. How about we say that?
It was rough for the kids, you know, neglect and some abuse, and I had enough of it, and I'm blessed that we're a family now.
I just think it's so great because I like to publicize positivity. There's so much negativity. I don't even watch regular news anymore. So to hear a story like yours and to see what you do on a daily basis, plus tell them what your job is on a daily basis.
I'm a detective for the Pittsburgh Police Department. I work in the Hill District, Zone 2 station. For about 17 years, I did narcotics work, undercover narcotics throughout the whole city.
I just want to interrupt you. Since you're in the Hill District, I tell everybody that I was born at 105 Pride Street, and I'm much older than you. It's now underneath Mercy Hospital's emergency room, that part. But you know how the neighborhood is. So tell me how Pride Street is right now.
Oh, Pride Street. It's nice down there now. You got the Console Energy Center getting built, being built. You got the bars are coming in there now, the restaurants.
Much better than what you first saw.
When I was down there back in the early 90s.
That's what I'm getting at.
I had a good business going, let's just say that.
It was steady, I heard.
It was very steady, and I bought a lot of drugs on the street down there in those days, and I think I cleaned it up pretty good. And
well, the way it looks now, definitely.
It's flourishing. There's some more growth going on down there, renovations being made, but it's going to flourish. It's going to look nice.
I want to change it back up to the Donnybrook and what your expectations are. All right, because I know you've scouted the Irish team, I'm sure.
Yes, Michael Carruthers, he's a gold medalist. I have high respect for the coach of Ireland and for their team. They fight a very European style.
Explain the European style.
they move a lot. They don't stand in a pocket. They're very fast. They're not afraid to throw hands with you, but they will move. They will jab and they will circle. They will time you very well.
So you got to do your road work and be in shape and be prepared.
We've done that. We're in shape. We're prepared, and we're going to bring it. We're going to win it.
That's what I want to hear. Pittsburgh proud. Well, Jack, it's been a pleasure interviewing you. Anything else you want to say out here to close this out?
No, just to everybody out there, give boxing a chance.
And we're helping you do that. Thank you, Jack. Good luck.
Tell them your name and where you fight out of.
Cameron Donnelly, Pittsburgh Boxing Club, 51.
Cameron's the second fight of the night on a televised event. Josh.
Now bring Josh up. Thanks, Cameron. Go have more cupcakes.
Tell them your name and where you fight out of.
Josh Mook, Steel City Boxing.
How long you been fighting?
About between 7 and 8 years.
Who's the greatest boxing coach in the world?
Jack Mook.
That is it. Cut this. Good luck.
All right, Josh.
Thank you.
This is the main event right here. This is our main guy, one of the toughest people that we've ever competed against. Tell him your name and where you're boxing out of.
Hugo Garcia, Pittsburgh Boxing Club.
And Hugo, how long you been fighting for?
Since I was about 10.
Who's the best boxing coach you know?
You.
Oh, one more question. What is your weight as of today after having 5 cupcakes?
5 cupcakes? I don't think I should tell you that.
All right, what weight will you be fighting at next week?
141.
Good luck to you. Thanks for being on our show. Jack, thank you. Thanks for putting up with my humor. Now get out of here. I'm not going to interview this guy. We're just going to get a photo with him. What's your name?
Rich Donnelly.
Now he's ready. Get a good photo with that fist. I want to personally thank you for packing the house and coincidentally having your son's birthday.
Correct. It was all able to work out for your show, Duke's Rib Station, and my family as well.
You want to thank anybody for coming out here?
I want to thank everybody involved with the show that was filmed, my family, my son, Michael Devon, Jim Lamb, Jack Mook, grandparents, cousins, nephews, nieces, and the show for putting us on. We really appreciate it.
Well, we both want to thank you, right, Smoking Jim?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming out. We'll see you next week.
Thanks a lot.
Go Donnybrook. Go Pittsburgh. All right. This is Zach Brenner. We do a Tuesday night live show, believe it or not. Hey, Zach Brenner, what's on your mind?
Well, Al Levine, the talking machine, I didn't think we could pack this many people and this many guests in the Duke's Rib House, so we've far exceeded my greatest expectations. Smoking Jim Frazier, my Cal University graduate colleague. Eagles, Vulcans, same kind of bird, same kind of deal.
Hey, we got winners over there. That's what I'm about.
Oh, well, definitely. All about it. All about that. Let's give a round of applause for the Lady Obama Academy girls basketball team. I'm glad Smoking Jim got it turned around the right way this time. Practice makes perfect, my brother, as you could allude to on Tuesday.
Just so you know, homeschooling is, look what the product you get out of homeschooling. Go to school, go to college, even go to West Point. All right, what's really on your mind? Thanks for all the kudos.
Well, Al Levine, the talking machine, want to remind everybody to tune in to tomorrow night, Tuesday night show, Pittsburgh Sportsline. Even though it won't be up till Wednesday, Al Levine always likes to break balls about that.
You're asking them to watch. They're not even seeing it in time.
It doesn't
Thank
matter.
you, though.
It doesn't matter.
Anything about Pittsburgh Sportsline is good. I found this towel. I don't know what it says on it. Whoa, it's upside down.
Can you
It's
please?
so warm in here.
Can you please wash that towel, man?
I did, but I used it so much. It's so warm tonight.
Aaron Ward, you can allude to that towel's hammered. It's hammered. It's time to retire it. It's time to retire it.
There's no new towel. Contact Brenner Contracting, one of our biggest sponsors at 282 pounds. No, 285 pounds. No, 288 pounds. That's
Keep
it.
going.
That's it.
Keep going.
That's it. But if you want a fresh white golf towel, just contact Pittsburgh Sportsline. Thanks to Zach Brenner and Waterfront Embroidery.
I wasn't even looking, Bill. Thanks for the sneak attack, Bill, boys.
He's good like that. All right, can we talk a little sports?
Yeah, let's talk some sports with the NFL scout. I always like to mix it up with the NFL scout. As soon as he announces that he's an NFL scout, let's talk some scouting, Jim Frazier. 2015 NFL Draft, Jim Frazier. It's in May. I know you've been studying all kinds of hopefully up-to-date film. Could you give us any Antonio Brown-like picks that you think could come out of this draft?
Well, in the first round, we definitely looking for some defensive players. Love to get Bud Dupree, outside linebacker from Kentucky, help to beef up that defense, and hopefully we can bring back Troy Polamalu as well.
Well, don't you think it's a bad sign when they re-sign Arthur Moats to a 3-year contract, Jim Frazier?
Well, that's good. That's very good. If they did it, I don't know.
They did it, Jim Frazier, earlier this afternoon.
That's good. So now they got 2 outside linebackers, and only one that we know can play, and that's Moats. So.
Do you think the Steelers will draft a running back in this draft?
Well,
because Jawai Archer was just a waste of a pick. As you alluded to with the pick of Landry Jones several years ago, it was just a waste of a draft pick.
Yeah, that was a waste of pick, but I think a backup running back, my suggestion for the Steelers in the 3rd or 4th round, my top-rated running back plays for the University of Yale, and Tyler Vargas, 230 pounds, lives in the weight room, leader in the locker room, can catch, run, ran for 1,500 yards and 29 touchdowns last year. So that's my pick from Yale University.
How smart is he?
3.66 robotics engineer major.
Yeah, we only have one mic, Zach.
Sorry, Alabama. Didn't mean to steal any of your juice. I thought you were mic'd up, buddy. Sorry, you look like you're about to hawk out of that collared shirt you're wearing. Where's your Pittsburgh Sportsline collared shirt at?
I wore it so much last week, it's in the wash.
Well, I know we can't discuss prices, but these hats are going to be for order coming up real shortly, Alvin, the talking machine.
Baseball hat, that's a nice looking hat.
We're going to get you one, Smoking Jim, because I know you're unaware that yours says New York. I know you're a huge Spike Lee fan, but I don't know if you know that yours says New York.
I can fix that. There you go. Here you go. Pittsburgh Sportsline, Smoking Jim Frazier. He wears many hats. Thanks, buddy.
Lastly, real quick, Alvin, the talking machine. While we're sitting here at Duke's Rib House and Grille, who do you think is the Penguins MVP? Now, you know it's no secret who I think the MVP of the Penguins is.
I don't care what your Brenner family says. They're drinking some type of Kool-Aid that's nasty. What are they drinking there? It's surely the new 2-9er, Marc-Andre Fleury, is MVP. For some unknown reason, he has 9 shutouts this year, and a couple other times he's only let 1 goal in. I don't understand what all the criticism of him is, except they're thinking about the past. I'm looking at the future. He's had a great year this year. He may set a record for shutouts in Pittsburgh and the league. There's a potential there.
I definitely think so. I mean, Smoking Jim, I don't think you have any input on who you think the MVP is of the Pittsburgh Penguins, but I'll cast your vote for you since you have some votes.
I got Crosby. He may win the scoring title again this year, and he's fighting. I love guys that fight.
Yeah, he's not even winning those fights, and nobody's even helping him. That's a guy that had concussions everywhere. We don't want him fighting. He needs to score. He got to score some more goals, to be honest with you, my friend. Whatever you're watching on hockey, that 90-inch screen, you might have to get that outside the box to see if you can see him, what he's doing.
Well, I know Smoking Jim Frazier on Sunday was watching the Blackhawks and the Bruins slug it out. I could totally see him on NBC. Hopefully you tuned into that boxing on NBC on Saturday night, the fights on Saturday night.
We were at the Golden Gloves, but I did tape it. I didn't watch it yet.
Well, I won't spoil it for you then. I'll spoil it for you tomorrow. You have until tomorrow at 7 o'clock, but I'm going to spoil it for you.
What are we doing tomorrow at 7?
I don't know. Nobody's going to know until Wednesday, so I'm not even going to bring it up ever again on a Monday show. We don't even do a show on Tuesday. This is it. This is all we do.
Wait a second. We do have a Tuesday show. For all of you that watch us a week after this show's on, we have a Tuesday night every Tuesday night since October 11th, 2011. And that's what Zach's talking about. You're just a new kid on the block. You're excited. It's a great crowd up here. We almost met my expectations here. I just hoped that we had a PA system to broadcast through Duke's Rib House and Grill, because it's great to see a crowd of almost 60 people here.
Definitely. I don't think we could pack any more people in here if we tried. And we tried.
We did try.
We certainly did.
We did.
And a lot of people had to come from the bottom.
Yeah, they come on up.
Shout out to all those fighters in the Donnybrook, Mook, all those guys.
They're in shape. You can see that, even eating all those cupcakes.
Lots of cupcakes. Lots of chicken wings getting eaten in here tonight, too.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I might have to go for a half a rack of ribs. I've been eyeing that up. Maybe I can get somebody to partner on a whole rack of ribs. Yeah, then it'll really be in 2 weeks. No, but we'll be wrapping this show up. We had a great crowd, learned a lot of great stuff.
Talk about the anniversary yesterday.
What anniversary?
Oh.
Go ahead.
How was that, guys?
I figured you could do that.
That was great.
Well, who did you come out with, Smoking Jim Frazier? You and the lovely Bella Lisa. You see, word travels fast in my country, Jim Frazier.
Well, I do want to thank Duke's Rib House and Grill. Reddy, it was his first-year anniversary. We've been promoting that. Not only does he have a free buffet that somehow I was there before Smoking Jim. I was just ready to leave. Here's the story. Great anniversary, great pulled pork, salad, scalloped potatoes, baked beans, fresh rolls, everything you could get here. I watched the whole Robert Morris win, and they won. Robert Morris beat Brian. I'm just ready to leave. And Smoking Jim and Bella Lisa pull up like they had not a care in the world.
He was on that CP
time. I was running a little late.
No, Bella Lisa said you were right on time. I don't know what happened there. And then he took a picture of me, and he's posting that everywhere. So what can you do? But it was a great night, great crowd. Smoking Jim has all these new fans and everything else.
I noticed that at the Royal Place. Yeah, all kinds of people were lining up to take pictures with Jim Frazier. Then he started telling people on his security to try to get him to fall back.
I understand. He didn't even mention my name.
Hey, when your name is Mick Frazier, you can make friends in March, brother.
Well, what about the boxing on Saturday night, Smoking Jim? We got a minute or two left.
Yeah, it was outstanding fights. I tell you what, Little Z left a little bit too early. We got free food afterwards. We're trying to call you back, but we couldn't. But
He said, "Don't call you." I don't know what he meant. He goes, "Where's Zach?"
I said, "Don't call him that."
No missed calls from Jim Frazier. No missed calls from Jim Frazier.
No, but we had great boxing 2 weeks in a row. The week before with Pittsburgh Boxing Club, Black and Blue 2, 16 fights, 9 fights with the Golden Gloves. I never saw so many knockdowns and fights that were stopped after the first and second round. There's some great talent out there.
Where are we going to be Saturday?
MMA.
All right.
We'll be at MMA with Gladiators of the Cage. What is that? The Shriners Hall in Cheswick. 10 minutes from downtown Pittsburgh, they say. 16, I think it is. Our friends there. We're gonna close this show out. I want to thank everybody for coming out. A lot of our fans here. Hey, Eric, I want to bring you up for one presentation here. Will you come up? You could block him out a second there, center. I want to present you with the Slick Move Guide. so you don't have any pressure when you go to move the West Point. Just hold that up for the camera. Thanks to Jody. I want you to have that, young man. I know you'll read it. Unlike the homeschooled gateway guy, Smoking Jim Frazier, Cal U graduate. Thank you, Eric. Good luck again. It's a pleasure.
All right, Chad. Appreciate you.
Go ahead. That's it for our show. Thanks for watching us. We appreciate it. This is what you got to do. Check us out at Smokehouse Bar and Grill next Monday. We'll be there for our first time. It's another great show lined up with great guests. I'm Al Levine, the Talking Machine, Smoking Jim Frazier, Zach Brenner. Thanks for watching us. Be safe out there. Enjoy the beautiful day.